Hey there, Convention of States family. This is Erica Hatfield, State Director for Convention of States. I know that you guys are exhausted of all the texts and mailers that you're getting for the primary election. And I hope that you're getting this message in the midst of all of it, not hitting delete. But anyways, thank you for listening. Patriots, we're moving the needle, but we need more to pay attention. And we need more of y'all to be in the fight. Don't grow weary. So just keep on going. Stay with us. We do have, as you know, a tireless effort going on to remove our expiration date here in Texas that was placed on the Texas application for an Article 5 amending convention of the states. The expiration date is May 2025, which is, as you know, next year. Next year is the next legislative session. So here in Texas, because we have a limited government, it's every other year that we're in legislative session. When we're not in legislative session, however, we have a convention process that we go through. And so I want I'm going to explain that here in just a minute, but I want to address the election right now. So March 5th is election day for the primary, and we want you to go. We want you to go because that's the first step in the convention process is registering yourself through the primary with an affiliated party. So you pick your party, you go to the election. The primary is a party-related election, and so when you go to the polls, they are gonna ask you which ballot do you want? Do you want the Republican ballot or the Democrat ballot? In some counties, you might even have the choice of a Libertarian ballot or the Green ballot. So. We want you to go pick your ballot and then vote. When you do that, that automatically puts you in so that you can participate in the party convention process. So what is the party convention process? It is when you or when we, the people, come together through our party to build the party platform. We define the party with the party principles, the party rules, and the convention process begins at your precinct level. So when you go and vote, I want you to go and ask that election judge that's there. That's what they're called. Election judge is the manager over that election polling place, and ask them for the convention. There should be a flyer for every party there at your polling location. The flyer says when they will be meeting for the precinct convention as well as the county convention and state convention. And that piece of paper should have a link to a website that has the information on it. So if you've already voted, go back to your polling location and pick up that piece of paper or ask for it. And if they don't have a flyer there, they should. But if they don't, ask them who to contact to get that information. They should know there at that polling location. Well, another thing that you could do is you could go to your state party website. So, for example, if you want to go to the Republican webpage, you'll search in your search bar, Texas Republican State Party, and then one of the links will come up, or I think it's texasgop.org. Go there and look up who your county chair is for your party. So every county has a party, and there's a chairperson over that party for your county location. And email them. That would be another way of getting the information, emailing them. If you're in a bigger county, that might be a little more difficult. They may not answer you right away, but you need an answer pretty quick because the first precinct convention is going to happen on March 5th after the polls close. So it's not everywhere on March 5th. It can happen anywhere between March 5th, the evening of March 5th after the polls close, all the way up to March 23rd. So depending on where you live and what your county chair decides that where they want to have the precinct convention, that'll be the day and time. But it could begin on March 5th. So for those of you that are already experienced in this process, I want you to go to the link in the below video comments for the COS resolutions to download. You don't have to listen to me any further. Just go to that link and you know what to do. You'll print out your resolution for the platform and priorities, make 6 copies, 3 for the priorities committee, 3 for the platform committee. Some counties have those 2 committees, some don't. So just print them off 6 times just in case. And then at the top, you can write priorities committee or platform committee. For those of you that are rookies, so continue along with me. First, the primary election, like I said, is March 5th. We want you to go. Early voting has already begun, and today is the last day of early voting. The primary election, like I said, this is where you pick your candidate for your preferred party. The winners of the election here for the primary will be placed on the November general election ballot. For example, if you want Trump or Haley to run in November, you would have to go and pick that Republican ballot and pick one of the 2. And there's going to be a list of other candidates for your state House representative. Sometimes there's going to be your state senator, depending on if they have an incumbent or not. Then there's some judges on the ballot. You're going to be choosing your county chair. You're going to be choosing your precinct chair. But that's how you get that's how you become a party member, I guess you could say, is by voting. That's how it is in Texas, by voting in the primary. So be sure to print off your sample ballot. Your county election administrator most likely has, or not most likely, but they should have a sample ballot on their website. So print that off, prepare before you go vote. You can bring a sample paper ballot with you to vote. You can't use your phone in the voting locations due to being a violation of election codes. But while you're at that location, like I said, ask for that convention information. The election judge should have that information for you. It'll have the dates, time, and location of your precinct convention, county convention, and state convention. And this is where we need you. Hear me clear. Please go to your precinct convention and take with you, like I said, the 6 copies. I repeat, take 6 copies of the Convention of States resolution. You can go to the website. I'm going to tell you again in a minute. You will want 3 for the purpose of updating the platform with the new verbiage, and 3 for the purpose of making COS a priority. At the last convention, COS was able to obtain a place on the platform and was a priority. So yay. However, we would like to be a top 8 priority to remove the expiration date. Last time we were top 14. This time we want to be top 8. So we need everybody to come. You know, when the founders created the Declaration of Independence, at the end they signed it. They pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. And this is our time to do the same. So it's going to cost some money to go to the state convention. If you can do it, if I'm taking off work, I work full time. I'm a volunteer with Convention of States. I'm taking off work to go to this, and it's going to cost me money. It's going to cost me some time. So I'm asking you to join us to fight for Convention of States here in Texas, because what we're dealing with, again, is an expiration date, and that expiration date needs to be removed in the next legislative session. And we need the parties behind us to say, because that's we the people, and that means we the people doesn't mean just me. It means you and me. It means all of you, not just some of you. It means all of you and me to go to this state convention. So to download that resolution that I was just talking about that you need to print off, go to www.conventionofstates.com/TX-2024 resolutions. Again, www.conventionofstates.com/TX-2024 resolutions. And I'm going to put the link below, and you can just click on it. Print off those resolutions. And we will also have other resolutions on this page. So feel free to read through them and print them off if you agree with any of them. But remember, we are hyper focused on removing this expiration date. And so that is the main resolution we want you to take with you. If you're only going to pick one, pick the COS one. We will have opposition. You're going to have opposition At the county level, you're going to have opposition at the state level, and possibly at the precinct level. So just be aware that we have anti-constitutionalists wanting to rescind the Convention of States in Texas. And so we need to stop them. They do it every time. They try every time. We win every time. But we need you to help us because they are growing. And we, like I said, they are anti-constitutionalists. Really, I believe that anti-constitutionalists shouldn't even be able to rise up in their party because it's just anti-American in my opinion. But anyways, what is process? This process happens every 2 years. Like I said, the political parties use it to define the party, create their party platform. The party platform is a list of grievances, just like the Declaration of Independence. Every 2 years here in Texas, we list our grievances. They identify their legislative priorities, and they set their rules, and they vote on their party state leaders. Um, Such as state chairs and the state executive committees. So we want you there with us. Experience it. It is so much fun. You'll love it. So to participate, you must get in as a delegate at the ground level, which is your precinct, your local voting precinct level. And that's the smallest unit of voters closest to your home. Um, Go to your party website, look for that information. You can email me if you want to. erika.hatfield@cosaction.com if you need more information. Please go with us. And love you guys. Keep fighting with us. And if you have any, like I say, if you have any questions, email me. And I look forward to seeing you at the conventions.